Hi everyone, it's Killshot from 99 Gaming. This is The Walking Dead Season 7, Episode 6 predictions and spoilers, and this will contain some comic book spoilers as well. There will be a shock at the end of this episode, so you want to stick around. We're going to talk a little bit about what's going to happen, and I know there's some flashbacks. People are saying this is a filler episode. It's going to be like the Morgan episode a while back, but I think this is going to give us some clues into something a little bit different that you may not be expecting. So starting out the scene is Heath and Tara. The guilt sets in. We get a very interesting dialogue back and forth where Heath actually says, I get it now. If you have a choice between them and you, it's always you. And we basically did all this killing at the Sanctuary satellite site for some corn and a little bit of milk. Tara's going back and forth. She mentions that it was for bullets. It's also for some medicine, and we can't come back empty-handed. We think this is going to be interrupted, and then the Walker scene is going to transpire. So let's go over to our friends at the Spoiling Dead's fan page. They have some fantastic info posted over the last few weeks, and you can see this week they're going to introduce Sydney Park, Deborah May, also Mimi Kirkland, and Brianna Venskis. And this is going to be the Oceanside women. So this is a group that was like a fringe group in the comic book, and apparently there was some issues with the Saviors, and this is the last group of women that are left there to sort of fend for themselves. As you can see, this is their prediction line by line. As mentioned before, this appears to be a bottle episode showing what happened to Tara and Heath during their supply run. Tara and Heath appear to get separated when they run into walkers on a bridge. Tara encounters a small group of women and children. This is the Oceanside group. And Tara makes it back to Alexandria. Heath does not. So the pictures will justify this. If you guys have seen in the sneak peek and also the previews, this is Tara jumping over the cars, getting away from the walkers that come out of the sand. Here's Heath getting attacked. Will Heath lose his leg before All Out War? We don't even know what's going to happen with All Out War. And as I said before, at the end of this, it may throw a wrench in everybody's plans here. But Heath is fighting them off. We don't know if Heath is going to make it back alive. This was a little bit of the extended sneak peek where we actually saw Tara wash up onto the shore where the little girl was killing the walker. She went over, she's getting ready to kill, and then they realized that Tara's still alive. Here's some more pictures from the Spoiling Dead's fan page site. Once again, these were posted maybe 2 or 3 months ago. You can see at this point Tara was walking around, and this is the scene where Tara actually washed up on the shore. So when I saw this a while back, I was really confused and wondering what was going to happen. We know in the previews, Atlanta Masterson, her name is beside the boat. This could be very important in the future. Maybe she uses the boat to go out and meet with Pete. Just a little bit of speculation there. Here's some more of the Oceanside as well, too. I'm not sure which actress this is, but they're out there with the spears looking to kill some of the walkers. Here's a little bit of the scenery. The deadwood has been washed up. We saw this in the preview as well. And here's some of the walkers actually coming out. These are the sand-faced walkers that will either attack Heath, and also there's the car you see Tara jumping over. And then Tara gets into the woods, and I guess this is where she's starting to make her way back to Alexandria. This was pretty eventful, so we don't know if it's the Oceanside women actually hunting her down or if it's a different group, but we do know there's several trees, several buildings. She was hiding throughout this chase scene, and she actually used the end of the gun and hit one of them. This was an AMC image that was posted a couple months ago as well, and I like to go through and find out which episode this pertains to. So this we will see in this week's episode as well. And then we also saw the sneak peek a while back of Sydney Park. So they do have some automatic weapons. This group could become a very strong resource going forward. So here it is. This is a little bit of the bombshell we've been piecing together bit by bit. Will the Whispers actually show up in the season finale? I know a lot of comic book fans are out there saying there is no way this is going to happen. They're at least a couple years away from this. They haven't even went through All Out War. But hold on one second. There is some visual evidence that's starting to surface, and we'll do a video on this a little bit later on as well too. So we saw this. This was the image on AMC site, and if you go in and click on the image, it'll show you which episode this appears. This is going to show up in episode 7, so this will show up next week. Now, it looks awfully familiar. We know the Whispers like to chop off the heads of their victims and put them on a stake. So this has happened to several people. Most notably, it's happened to Ezekiel. It's also happened to Rosita. But check this out. This is IMBD. Season 7, Episode 8 is titled Heart Still Beating. Check out this synopsis. Rick and part of the group preparing for war at the Kingdom. The Whispers attack Alexandria, plunging the community into chaos. And here you can see Richard, Carol, Morgan actually meeting. This would make sense if Rick and Aaron make it up and actually meet with the Kingdom and why they left Alexandria all alone once again. Check out this group. This group looks like the Sandwalkers, and that's what a lot of people said early on. But this is a group that's actually storming into Alexandria. So I think this is the Whispers, and they look awfully familiar. Here once again is a scene from the comic book. So check this out. Let me know your thoughts, your comments. I know the diehard comic book fans are saying it's way too early. Wouldn't that be the ultimate mid-season plot twist is instead of Negan coming back and gutting Spencer, if Spencer actually starts to form an alliance and they get attacked by whispers. Maybe it's a little bit of wishful thinking on my half. I want to see a little bit more action. But we got all these groups. We got Oceanside, we got Kingdom, we got Hilltop, we got the Saviors, we got Alexandria. Maybe it's going to take all of them in order to fight the whispers, and the plot could completely change. Instead of trying to kill Negan, maybe Negan becomes a partner a little bit sooner than later. Let me know what you think below. Leave your thoughts, your comments. We will review episode 6, and then this will extend in episode 7 or 8. My name's Killshot. Give this video a thumbs up. Peace.